Okay, let's unpack this. Welcome to the deep dive. We take intriguing sources, your sources sometimes, and really try to unearth the fascinating insights.
Hmm.
And today, for you, our listener, we're diving into, well, a truly remarkable personal story. It covers generations, political upheaval, and some just astonishing instances of karma and reincarnation.
It's quite a narrative.
It really is. We've got this incredible case study. It comes from Nakhon Phanom in Thailand, a whole family's history basically laid bare. So our mission today is to kind of journey through this story, connecting the dots, the choices people made and the consequences, sometimes way down the line.
Right. It's like seeing the threads of cause and effect woven through time.
Exactly. Think of it as maybe a shortcut to understanding some really deep karmic principles. It's not just a story, it's like a window showing how past actions can echo, across generations, even lifetimes.
A very vivid window.
So let's start at the beginning. Our narrator, they grew up in rural Nakhon Phanom. First of 8 kids in a farming family. Life was, well, it was tough.
Understatement, probably.
Totally. Get this. No clocks. They told time by chicken crows. First crow, time to pound rice. Second crow, out to the fields.
Wow. Living by nature's rhythm.
Yeah.
Ancient.
Right. And even as a kid doing all this work, the narrator would think, is this really all there is to life? That question and that little spark, it started this deep desire to find, like, true happiness, something more.
And that's such a universal starting point, isn't it? That search for meaning often begins with those big foundational questions. It can really push people onto a deeper, maybe spiritual path.
Like it did for the narrator, eventually leading them to Wat Phra Dhammakaya.
Exactly. Hardship outside often triggers that turn inwards.
Okay, so the parents. They have quite a backstory, too. The father, he'd actually been a monk for about 4 or 5 rainy seasons, that traditional period.
A significant time.
But he left the monkhood after failing a Dhamma exam. Later, though, he became a village headman, really respected, known for being kind, honest, helpful.
So a shift in path, but still a figure of respect in the community.
Yeah, and the mother, she met him when she was just 16, and apparently she really didn't like him at first.
Oh. Not exactly love at first sight, then.
Not at all. But the father, he was persistent, and, well, being the village head probably helped.
Leveraging his position a bit, perhaps, but ultimately determination won out.
Yeah, he eventually got both families to approve, and they got married, but then came this sort of unique double whammy with inheritance.
Ah, yes, this part's fascinating.
The father got 0 inheritance from his parents. There was this strict village custom. Sons don't inherit property. They have to earn it themselves, for their dignity.
Right, a strong emphasis on self-reliance there.
And then the mother got nothing from her father either, even though she was an only child.
And why was that again?
Because her father was furious that she got back together with the narrator's father after they'd separated earlier. So he cut her off. Neither of them inherited a thing.
Okay, so from a karmic view, this is really telling. The deep dive suggests the father's lack of inheritance ties back to past pride, the fina, a kind of strong conceit, and also stinginess.
Stinginess, okay.
And those qualities led him to be born in a remote place in a family where you had to make your own way. For the mother, it was past disobedience towards her own parents, plus her own stinginess again.
So stinginess played a role for both.
It seems so. That energy, it karmically blocked them from receiving what might have otherwise come to them. It's a powerful lesson, really. Stinginess can be very destructive to one's own prosperity.
Wow. Okay, let's shift gears. Fast forward to 1974. The narrator is about 20. Big political unrest in Nakhon Phanom.
Very turbulent time in that region.
And the family, they willingly sided with a group described as seeking to change the government, so they were involved.
Putting themselves right in the middle of it, risky.
Extremely. And one day, they're just eating lunch out in the fields. Suddenly, caught in military crossfire, government soldiers chasing the group they supported.
Oh, my goodness.
A wounded rebel actually ran towards them, bullets flying everywhere, the father's lunchbox, his pinto, and his water bucket riddled with holes.
Just shredded.
Yet, and this is amazing, the father, mother, kids, even their buffalo, totally unharmed, not a scratch. Only a neighbor's buffalo got hit.
That's genuinely miraculous. The father thought divas protected them.
He did, but the karmic explanation is maybe even more profound.
Right. Connecting it to the bigger picture, the deep dive indicates it wasn't necessarily specific divas intervening in that moment, but the father's own unbroken karma.
Meaning
Meaning he hadn't killed anyone in his past lives. That lack of killing karma created this powerful, inherent protection. It literally shielded him, and by extension his family nearby, from lethal harm.
So his past positive actions created like a force field.
In a karmic sense, yes,
Yeah.
a very powerful shield against that specific danger.
Incredible. But their troubles weren't over. Even though they survived the shooting,
Yeah.
they ended up being suspected by their own side, the rebels they supported.
The complexities of conflict, mistrust everywhere.
So they had to flee, ended up in Camp Fengfet. The father even had to hide out in temples in Sakon Nakhon for a while.
Just constant upheaval.
And amidst all this, tragically, the mother passed away. In Kempfang Fet, aged only 48. And the doctors, they couldn't figure out why. No known cause.
And this links back karmically too, doesn't it?
Yes. What's the connection there?
Well, the source material points to past actions involving abortion. Not only for herself, but also assisting others, sometimes quite forcefully.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, even using her foot in one case to cause a miscarriage. In one instance described, both the mother seeking the abortion and the unborn child died. That accumulated karma of killing.
Manifested as her own death with no discernible cause.
Exactly. It shows how these profound actions can echo forward, leading to situations that seem medically unexplainable in a later life. A very sobering connection.
Definitely sobering. Okay, now, here's where the story takes another almost unbelievable turn.
The reincarnation aspect.
Yes. The narrator's second younger brother, born in 1972, right in the thick of the conflict, and he was born with this really distinct scar under his left nipple.
A physical marker from birth. Interesting.
Then, when he was just 2 years old, barely talking, he starts speaking clearly, demands to go to Uncle's house.
Just out of the blue.
Yeah. They take him. He immediately points to the uncle and aunt and says they're his old parents, shows them a specific tamarind tree he planted, points to his old plaid shirt in a cupboard.
And everyone was
Stunned, completely stunned. These weren't vague claims. They were specific, verifiable details from a 2-year-old.
And the conclusion was, it was true.
Yes, absolutely true, according to the source. This was the uncle's son who had died, now reincarnated as the narrator's brother.
Incredible confirmation. The memories were that strong.
He even remembered how he died in that past life. He was also part of that group seeking to change the government, got shot by soldiers in the fields.
So he died in the conflict too.
Yeah. He said he first pretended to be dead to trick them. Then he managed to shoot 2 soldiers before other soldiers nearby killed him. His last thought was apparently crying out for his parents, wanting to see them.
Okay, so much to unpack there karmically.
Yeah.
Let's start with the scar. Why would a wound from a past life appear physically?
Right. How does that work?
The explanation involves the subtle body, the energetic part of us that carries karmic imprints between lives. That subtle body retained the memory or imprint of the fatal wound. Combine that with his really strong emotional attachment, that intense longing for his parents at the moment of death, plus the karma from the killing he did. All that converged to manifest the wound physically in the same spot on his new body.
So emotions and karma can literally shape the physical form in the next life.
That's the idea presented here. It's quite profound. And then why didn't he go to a lower realm, a hell realm, despite killing 2 soldiers?
Good question. That seems like it would have heavy consequences.
It usually would. But the key factor was merit he'd made previously from being a monk. Even a short traditional period of monkhood generated enough positive force to act as a shield.
Wow, even a short time.
Apparently so. It effectively closed off the lower realms for him at that critical moment after death. Shows the immense protective power of sincere spiritual practice, however brief.
And why reborn into the narrator's family, not back with his original parents he longed for?
It comes down to karmic affinity, or karma of similarity. At the moment of death, his connection, his karmic resonance, was stronger with the narrator's family, specifically the father.
How so?
His subtle body, searching for his parents, encountered the narrator's father's subtle body, maybe due to proximity or shared past connections, and the father's energy essentially sucked him in, drawing him into that family stream for rebirth.
Like a karmic magnet.
Sort of, yes. It highlights how complex these connections are, drawing souls together based on shared karma.
And the ultimate irony. In his past life, he fought against government soldiers. In this life,
he became a Border Patrol police officer in Nakhon Phanom,
serving the very side he once opposed. Full circle.
Indeed. And the lesson there, as the source emphasizes, is powerful. It depends on who you associate with. Relationships, karmic ties, they really can steer your path dramatically across lifetimes, leading to these unexpected shifts.
It really makes you think about connections. Okay, let's look at a few other threads in this family's karmic tapestry. Sister #2's husband.
Ah, yes. A difficult outcome there.
He died of liver cancer, the cause linked directly to heavy drinking and killing animals for food and making side dishes for alcohol.
Actions with very direct consequences described.
And his immediate fate after death was severe.
Yes. The deep dive states he descended instantly into the fifth great hell. This is portrayed as an incredibly agonizing realm.
What happens there?
He's described as currently being force-fed hot black acid by hellkeepers. Intense suffering, unable to receive any merit sent to him for potentially trillions of years. It's a stark depiction of the consequences of taking life combined with harmful indulgence.
Truly grim. Then there's Sister #2's son, the narrator's nephew, born mute.
Right. Another karmic link explored here.
What's the story behind that?
In a previous slice, this son was apparently very argumentative towards his mother, the same soul who is Sister #2 now. She got so frustrated with his constant arguing,
That's she.
she actually cursed him to be mute, and her intense wish, fueled by anger and frustration, unfortunately, manifested.
So the saying, be careful what you wish for.
Became tragically literal. As the source puts it, the mother got what she wished for, a son who doesn't talk back. A powerful is sobering lesson about the power of our words and intentions, especially towards family.
Wow. Okay, one more family member. The grandnephew, Sister #3's son, started out promising, even ordained as a novice monk for a bit.
Had that early positive connection.
But then teenage years,
Yeah.
he fell into bad company. Drinking, drugs, glue-sniffing, fighting, gambling, the works. His mother was devastated, apparently even had suicidal thoughts over it.
Heartbreaking for a parent. A complete turnaround from his early promise.
But then his story takes a dramatic turn, too. He's in Bangkok, happens upon Wat Phra Dhammakaya, remembers his time as a novice. He listens to just 1 hour of a teaching.
It's just 1 hour.
1 hour. On the law of karma, specifically about the 5 great hells, and the impact. He cried, repented, and immediately quit everything. Cold turkey.
An instant radical transformation. How does that happen?
That's the question. What allows for such a rapid shift?
Well, it seems to be a combination of factors. He did have that past merit, built with the temple in past lives, and the novice ordination. That created a foundation.
Yeah.
But he also had karma from associating with bad company in other past lives, which pulled him down initially. It's like a tug of war.
So the good karma was still there, latent.
Exactly. And it acted as a powerful pull when the right conditions arose, encountering the temple, hearing that specific teaching. It allowed the understanding to click and the change to happen very rapidly. The past merit provided the crucial opening for transformation.
It shows good deeds are never truly lost, even if we stray.
Precisely. They remain as potential, waiting for the right trigger.
Let's bring it back to the narrator themselves. Their own journey started in that conflict zone. Why?
Past life karma again. The source indicates a past life as a soldier, but not a king's soldier. Involved in wars, fighting, and also womanizing.
Okay, so the soldier karma led to being born in a war zone.
As a fragment or echo of that past.
Yeah.
And the womanizing karma is pointed to as a contributing factor for being reborn as a woman in this current life.
Interesting connections. But the narrator found peace later.
Yes, by reconnecting and building merit with the temple in later lives. The earlier struggles happened partly because their past merit was like a rudderless boat.
What does that mean, rudderless?
It means the merit was there, but it lacked specific direction. There weren't strong, clear wishes, what we call a thintan jit, made when the merit was created. Without that guidance system, old negative karma could still find an opening and cause trouble.
Ah, so just doing good deeds isn't quite enough.
It's crucial, but adding a thintan jit, making those clear resolutions or wishes, is also vital. And this is a really key lesson for you, the listener.
Tell us more about a Finthinjit.
Think of it as setting an intention, a purpose for your merit. When you make merit giving, observing precepts, meditating, you consciously wish for specific positive outcomes like wisdom or liberation or helping others or avoiding negative states.
So it's like programming the results.
In a way, yes. It creates a protective framework. It helps ensure the good karma manifests in the way you intend, and it actively helps prevent old, unskillful karma from easily surfacing and disrupting your path. It gives your merit direction and protection.
That seems incredibly important, giving purpose to the practice.
Absolutely. It transforms merit-making from just accumulating good points to actively steering your destiny.
And for the narrator, now actively making merit with clear intention, like serving at Horchan Kunyai, preparing food, cleaning, supporting the monks. The expected benefits are huge.
Immense, yes. The deep dive suggests outcomes like physical perfection, wealth, moral qualities across many lifetimes, avoiding lower realms, rebirth in heaven, long life, health, happiness, strength, wisdom. Basically, a life free from the kind of hardship they started with.
A complete transformation fueled by intentional merit.
It really demonstrates the potential.
So, wrapping this up, what does this incredibly detailed family saga mean for you listening now?
Well, I think it just powerfully shows how interconnected everything is, doesn't it? Lives impacting lives, karma playing out, past actions showing up right here in the present in often surprising ways.
Yeah, it's not abstract theory, it's lived reality in this story.
Exactly. And it emphasizes that every choice, every relationship, it matters. It's a thread in this huge ongoing tapestry. But crucially, while some patterns seem really deep-rooted,
Like the stinginess or the conflict karma.
right, but the story also shows the power we have. Through understanding, through acknowledging past mistakes, like the grandnephew did, and through focused, intentional merit-making. We can transform our destiny. We're not just puppets of the past.
We can actively weave a different future.
Precisely.
So here's a thought to leave you with. Consider the subtle wounds we might carry. From this life, maybe from past lives. Things we see, things we don't. That story of the mute nephew cursed by a frustrated mother in a past life, or the brother born with a literal scar from his past death. It reminds us these echoes can be very real.
Tangible sometimes.
So the question for you is, what scar, seen or unseen, might you be carrying, perhaps without even knowing it?
And could understanding this intricate dance of karma, cause and effect, offer you a path? A path towards maybe profound healing, transformation, and consciously weaving a future filled with the true happiness the narrator sought right from the beginning.
Something to definitely reflect on. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Thank you.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep growing.